All right, well, day three, and I'm already out of ideas. God, I'm kidding. Um, so day three of one good thing a day. I guess what I have is I really like how smart I am, and that's again, I sound like an asshole going through these. I think, but that's part of it. Is I have to learn to accept these parts of who I am without thinking of it as bragging. That's something that I struggle with, and we'll probably talk about another day. Um, but examples of my intelligence. When I was young, I grew up going to school, public school. I got into the gifted and talented program about fourth grade. Had an IQ like 140 or something like that. Um, I won a lot of awards in elementary school through high school for standardized testing and stuff. Um, I don't do great at most tests anymore. I found that my thinking process has drifted a lot farther from the standard um, expectations of tests, but I know that I think deeply and I question a lot of things. Um, it's what I really like about my friends from high school is they were also, what happens with the gifted and talented kids is we end up all becoming friends with each other because I don't want to say we look down on anyone because it's not that we think that they're dumb. It's just when you don't have the same amount of interest as we do for studying certain things or exploring certain worlds, uh, it's hard to talk. It's I'm not a sports guy, and if you try to talk to me about sports, I'm gonna be about as interesting as you would be if I tried talking to you about Dungeons and Dragons and you didn't give a damn. It's just what happened, and on top of that, most of the GT kids were in the same math classes together. I wasn't because I got boned ridiculously hard. In the sixth grade, I was a 2 year advanced math student with all of my friends, and then all of a sudden, we had to start studying by ourselves, and that did not work out well for me. I do not have a lot of motivation. It's one of my major issues, and so I fell behind. I ended up with a C plus average in a class that demanded a B minus. And of all my honors classes I've ever taken, it's the only one that took that B minus average seriously. So I had to take the math class again. I got real good at algebra because of it, but the next 5, 6 years, yeah, it would have been 7th through 12th grade. The next 6 years, I was not in classes with my usual friends. I became friends with a lot of the 1 year advanced students, which were the jocks and a lot of other popular kids, and they weren't terrible. I mean, some of them were. Some of them were awful, and I wonder how the hell they got away with being in the same math class as me and the other kids who were there. They really liked screwing around. But I mean, I don't know. Would I go back and try to get younger me to change that? No, because I like the people that I met. I like being where I am, and the idea of it not working out the same is terrifying. So that's long walk for a small glass of water, huh? Yeah. So that's something I like about me. I like that I'm smart. Um, I could probably come up with more examples in the future and talk about them when they come up, especially if people happen to like knowing about my school adventures, because boy, is that a fun uh, book to open up. um, anyway, thanks guys for listening to the third day of the vlog. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your good thing of the day is, and have a great one.